It's time, my friends, for the grand finals of Red Bull home ground. Cloud9 in their second consecutive final versus the legendary organization Team 1.
For C9 to face off against.
Team 1 who already played a best of 2 today, man. Keep that in mind. They might be tired.
But that's the thing. We've had a lot of,
yeah.
I guess,
they play Valorant all day, all night, bro. They never get tired.
This map in particular, T1 have been watching the demos, and Buzz is looking to lead his way on the charge. He knows where his opponent is, but it's actually going to be him and the teammate finding those openers. Vic trying to hold the line, but won't be able to. And one of the things C9 did well was taking home those pistol rounds. Rossi was the king of them yesterday, but now it's left down to just Moose in a 1v4.
Up against the odds. They're certainly not in his favor. Buzz has even thread the needle all the way around. Coming in for the backstab.
Knife?
It seems to be the pistol.
No.
Already in the hands
of
the
Knife?
Knife?
Yeah, let's fucking go, Buzz. That's what I like to see, bro. No mercy.
They're actually just walking their way straight in towards the side. The stun is perfect. This could be 2 kills, but Buzz, I don't think he realizes there's a second player there.
He's looking for it. Oh, and he spotted him now. Looking around the smoke for more.
The most consistent player.
Another 3-piece for Buzz, and the round is not over yet. Still 2 that could be taken down, but look at the credits. They're running a bit low, and in a 2v5, no damage.
It's a save. The round's already over.
The mid push is coming in from C9, but it might be a little too late.
Can't even see the guy.
Timing here is key. Oxy has the cavalry coming his way. A decoy leading the charge. That is not a decoy, though. That's Buzz that he's facing. The first shots don't land, and he fires away as Zeppa takes the flank. The 3-man mid push finally comes into play, and it's caught them by surprise with Izu down. This round may be done. Buzz tries to take it into his own hands. Instead, it will be Stacks with that task. 3 to drop, and
finally
the first. 2 on the board for C9 and the other side of the map that T1 now focus on. And we've seen this, the last dimensional drift, which, again, it is only round 7, but it was towards this side of the map as well, very, very early on. Buzz will find it wide open, just as before, making sure that Vic doesn't run through the smoke this time. It's a nice passive post plant, but they are going to leave Buzz up close until he gets spotted by the drone.
I think it's the immediate use of the null command means that a lot of the utility is currently out of play. A good start from Rossi. He was fantastic in the retakes yesterday, and that's going to grant him his ultimate as well. Wanting to try and clear out this backline, but he's not going to connect. Doesn't land on any of the players. And that Rolling Thunder is available. Could be used to try and deny, and in fact, it's not even needed just yet. They've used that grab well, pulled a player off, and then had the aftershock. There's so much delay utility. Now the Rolling Thunder goes in. This post plant is looking crispy clean from the side of T1. In fact, every single kill is going away. Sylvan with 3.
Dropping Meteor, as you said, that utility that's now out of the round, a big player gone. Although this map, there's certainly been no shortage of heroes. In this series, you will hear a lot more of Meteor's name. I can guarantee that. Moose has a challenge on his hands. Decoy, flash, stun, everything coming his way. Another flash, but he's not seen. He's not being spotted. Holding the other side of that smoke. Buying time for Rossi to come into play. He'll make it on top of the boxes. 5 bullets left. He wants to swap.
Yo, this was looking easy for C9.
Just Stacks.
They can get the kills.
Chipping away at the attacking side. Has left Breach half of his HP and the plant secured. Okay, there's a chance.
What?
Not the right weapon. In a 1v2? What was Stacks thinking?
Where was he going with that one? He's
Oxy is gambling this entire half of the map into his hands and allowing a 3-man stack up on A. Good stun.
The scary thing is letting T1 get into the post bombs. You can see that almost looking to try and fight in front of it. Good flash, but the trade, again, is almost immediate. And it's going back and forth with T1 initially sticking the land, and instead the Moose looks to trade it back. Puts it into the 1 versus 1.
Oh, okay.
2 players who've been phenomenal this entire tournament. But Oxy with potentially only 1 shot. That operator, if you miss, could be his undoing. He's got the right read.
Oxy instinct
patiently
is
for
different,
Izu.
bro. Okay, this guy is different, bro.
Close that distance
He's special.
just a little more. Looking at that Rolling Thunder. Last time it was used in post, but I think this time it might be used to entry. Just looking to try and force them all the way back, and then combining it with that Cosmic Divide
Buzz?
to give them space. Buzz in
Damn.
quick succession has managed to
my-
get
oh my
himself a
God.
couple. It's already looking pretty poor for the side of C9. Just 2 players stood
Yeah.
between them in a 7th round.
Well, there's no concept of saving at this point, but that's a bit of trouble. The trap spotting one, the operator walking into the angle that Buzz just gave up, and he sees the barrel just in time. And now it looks like it all is over. Another 3-piece round for T1. The
Clean round, man.
7-5
Clean round.
is locked in at the half.
For now, at least, they're building up in towards that A site. And Oxy already taking a ridiculous amount of space and 2 heads to go with it. We'll look for a little bit more, but he's done his job.
Still alive as well.
This kid
Got
is
out
too
of there,
good,
not
man.
unscathed.
Too good, bro.
Thankfully, he's still alive, otherwise numbers would be even. T1 taking lots of damage, same could be said the other direction, but that man advantage and players tucked away deep in main. Oxy, though, is going aggressive, is walking through this smoke, and now they clear it. They don't know that that small little corner was wide open for Oxy. 5 HP, and he's picked up 2
Look at him,
more.
man. Locked in.
An ace on the card, stacks quite low as well. And on his way to heaven, this is perfect. And they're
This
giving
guy
him the
is
space as
he's
well. They know
inside
this
the
is
game, man.
Oxy's
He's in
moment.
flow state,
They
bro.
want him to be the one to finish it off. And up we go. Finding that player. He's being spotted, but no. The ace is denied. The round
yeah,
is a
man.
different story. C9 have taken
Beautiful
the
shot,
pistol.
Oxy. Beautiful
Now
shot,
just
kid.
1 round
Very
behind.
special, bro.
Earlier on stream with Tarek, and he was saying, I don't want to put pressure on him, but I think the guy who's going to do it in the grand final is Oxy. You can kind of see why. You know, that guy knows something about FPSs. It's crazy.
Does seem to be a safe bet.
Legend.
This push might not be there. Lots of
Oh,
pistols.
okay.
And a classic
Spoke too soon.
is the one that's getting the job done. A flash here from Zephyr. A push through and a couple of kills, but it does little to give them the advantage. In fact, rifles now recoverable. Their opponents will be armed 2 weapons defending the spike and an unknown, which is Stacks. Shots from Rossi, 57, stunned
Oh, no.
up as well. It should be easy to clean him up. And the last one standing falls as
Huge
well.
round for T1 and
It seemed
terrible for
like the
C9
path to
losing here,
redemption
man.
was cleanly paved, but no reason they can't win a round like this. We've seen T1 take plenty. The shoe's on the other foot now. Let's see if they can match the pace. Buzz catches Oxy immediately.
It was close. Buzz took a lot of damage through that smoke, but even still, that's the star player down. They've still managed to grab onto those 2 weapons, getting into the post plant. We mentioned it with this composition that that's where things can get tough. And they don't have the fragment, and Moose is going to try and get aggressive. Zephyr has been successful, but Moose will not manage the same. And in fact, it's Sylvan once again looking to trade things back. They know exactly where Vic is. The flash comes in. Rossi try and do
has
it
ult.
all with the Sheriff in hand and Hunter's Fury in his back pocket. His opponent will know this. Still a huge weapon disadvantage, but may just try and pop it in. No, he's going for the peak already. Izu just waiting on
Sheesh! He's a clutch
Confident
player,
as
man.
ever.
He's a clutch
Will
player.
land the headshot anyway.
T1. That was
The op now in hand for Buzz.
they've
Something
broken
that's
it.
not been witnessed. They wouldn't expect that to be there yet. Hunter's Fury kept, but he's already out of there. Looking for another player on the site, and well, there's 3 to be found, but none connected. Another landed for Buzz. Izu
my.
there alongside him. It's an absolute slaughter
They got
as
destroyed,
they
man.
look to enter
And
into the site. And while the
Stan has no
last
money.
was tough, this one
They are
is
broke as
impossible.
fuck, dude.
Another round.
This is my point already.
For T1, they extend that lead further. The attack side, they don't know how much ground they've already lost. There'll be 3 players within this B site. Rossi, the only man with a rifle. And Oxy trying to lead the charge. He's got an opportunity, but it's only going to be the trade. Still, that's a gun on the deck that could be retrieved. The cross, however, held. Again, though, C9 are trading it back. They're making this costly until Izu
That was nice,
puts them in
man.
the dirt. It leaves just one
Clean
man
shot,
standing, and
clean
Izu
shot.
does
Kid's
it
good.
all. Now, well, the whole map has gone wrong for C9. 5 rounds behind. Again, Oxy looking to try and take space. They've got Meteor, though. That will definitely make things a bit easier.
Yeah, stepping through that Cosmic Divide was a risk. Not one that has paid off this time around. Stacks up top, ready to react, but looks like Oxy gonna be the one stepping in to take that fight, and the spam through the smoke is good enough, equalizing the numbers and getting rid of a big duelist. Now Sylvan following the drone as the decoy comes through. There's one man already up close. They haven't spotted him just yet. Here comes the decoy, blinded up as Zeppa. Players all around. He gets to swing in, but that diffuser needs to be dealt with from their side, and it's Stacks. 4 kills under his belt. Rossi. Reveal might help out.
Didn't get half.
A worry in the mind.
Rossi again, man. Holy shit, the guy's on fire.
When it comes to Rossi in these clutch situations. And now, with the right read, T1 could use this to crumble the final round here.
Buzz in position. He's let one go. Knew that shot wasn't worth going for, and eventually he goes down, though. The Hunter's Fury of Rossi has caught another, but Sylvan, the Silent Slayer, sits at the back of the site. Someone they have to deal with. Someone they have to clear. The spike dropped. Oxy's still in an aggressive position and yet to be clear, but he has been spotted. They should definitely know that he's still around this position, but he's wary for his teammates, trying to give them space to get that plant.
Oh! Oxy!
That's great? Oh my god.
Shots are insane, and in a round like this, they were neck and neck just moments ago, but blink and you miss it. Sylvan's out.
Unreal, dude. Unreal.
And
Holy
T1's
shit.
runway shortens. 3 rounds now in it. Instead, just uses this to cause some chaos in the back of their minds. 35 seconds, and it's time for C9 to bring this spike towards the site. Vic will be TPing in wherever they decide, making noise on A, getting the rotation with Oxy, and the plant on B as a result. Beautiful round from C9.
Insane, man.
Yeah, they just left him to cause mischief, and that's exactly
playing the
what
game
he's
to
done.
perfection, bro.
They knew as well that they had the From the Shadows available, so they could leave Vic in a spot
they
where
got
he
a
could
save.
go either way.
Holy
but then at the last
Jesus.
second, taking on the Org that literally just let him go. And to be honest, he's been putting up a fight. The 1v2.
Yeah, that's true. I forgot about that. Rossi.
I'm looking at this op though. In
He
the
was in
hands of
Team 1,
moves,
man. He
they're
played really
clearly
well in
looking for
Team
someone
1.
specific.
Okay, I liked him on Team 1. For me, he was one of their best players.
Well, that drone has seen a lot towards the back of side. I'm not sure that they spotted Meteor. And him being inside the smoke now could be a bit of a surprise. Indeed it is. A kill found. Sylvan doubling up. And the walls closing in on C9. It's Moose and Zeppa to put themselves back in with a chance. Zeppa so low. Moose has managed to recover an operator, and the spike could be planted from this point. With the op covering the cross, well, it's been traded out to a rifle. Not going to be quite as strong of a position.
Oh my god. Smoke that for me so I can get the fuck out of here.
T1 wait, looking instead to group up, and that spam nearly dead.
Drop him in the Alp, dude. What is it? In the Alp.
They can look to play that post. A 2v2. Rolling Thunder. We'll leave him stunned, but it's a chance for Moose to peek. It gives away at least one of the players' position. That Gravwell will at least buy them a little bit of extra time, but not long. They're going to have to go for the swing eventually, and there it goes! It's Buzz to get both!
GG, man. GG. It was a great game. What a way to start the grand finals, bro. More maps like this, please. 0-5.
Well, as we hoped, it ends up being a close one. 13-10, a sign of what's to come. These two teams closely matched, but in the end, Buzz stepping up on that stage. We hyped him up. We said he ages like
bloods.
Fine wine.
To be disruptive. You've got a Neon and a Yoru. He's looking for a pick and maybe an attempt to get out of there. It doesn't look like that's an option. He's just going to have to try and stick around. He's been cleared eventually, and well, it's going to be the one and done.
Oh, he was caught by surprise, but still able to get the one across the line. Better than it could have been. A lot of presence, though, from C9. The B side is wide open for business.
I favor C9 on this map.
On a quick recon to bridge the gap, give them a kill or two, but it's avoided, and a step out from Rossi is gorgeous. All down to Sylvan. He impressed us on the previous map, but this would blow us away.
Yeah, the Rossi revolver. Pulling out that Sheriff and just landing 2 crazy shots. He's been so good in these pistol rounds.
Sylvan! Is that Faker?
3 kills in a blink of an eye, and now it comes down to the 1v1. He had his moments in that first map. Was a superstar, but clearing out Zeppa is not going to be easy.
But yo, that was nice, bro. That was nice.
A safe pair of hands to make sure that didn't get out of control.
And Sylvan's going to spot that immediately. A 3-man hold, and they're walking right into it.
Oh, they shot the dart for Buzz, but he still ended up being revealed anyway.
Huge. Huge.
With Meteor remaining on the site. He wasn't necessarily the danger man that we're used to
Got
seeing.
time.
They're going to try and run it all the way back. Now, the player holding off on the cross is gone. But Sylvan is definitely going to hear these steps.
Yeah,
he
heard
might
that.
even be able to get there on time. He's hearing absolutely everything. The trip being spotted. Can he take one with him? No.
You gotta
Vic's
take a
going to
fight, you gotta take a
bypass.
fight.
It does allow Meteor to hightail it the entire
seconds.
way to the other side of the site, and he still has some utility to delay them a little more.
Oh my.
Landing the shot on the player with the
Beautiful.
spike could be enough, but they're just about going to get that plant in.
Yeah, Sylvan has to fight his way through.
Yo,
and the
C9 is
spike's
cooking
already
here.
planted.
C9 is
That
cooking
means
here. I like
there's
it. Good round, man. Good round, good calling.
High-low setup.
And Oxy is more than happy with that. An immediate removal of any utility. And again, the pace just continues. Izu is ready and waiting with an operator, but he's got to be careful he doesn't get caught. He's already being wrapped on. Luckily, Sylvan has his back.
Solid work. But the damage has been done. Izu down to 5. That op now. 1 hit to most weapons. A very late lurk coming up. Well, there's a minute 13 on the clock, but with how quickly they've taken full control of the site.
Right here.
T1 are looking to push past that cosmic divide and take the space. All that has to be done is to hold the line. Buy time for Moose to wrap all the way around just now, making it into heaven. Rossi, Vic doing their best, and they bought enough time. Moose has now come onto the
Whoa.
scene.
5 HP.
5 HP operator has to swing into Moose, holding the angle. Gate crash across. He doesn't know if it's a fake or not. The information found with the hat off the head. Just 1 bullet needed, and it's landed through the cage. Another round
money
for
for Team
C9.
One.
They hold strong.
And then in the late round, they've been sublime. Here he goes again, straight off the bat, forcing them off positions, taking space towards this A side. The rest of the team very far behind, but they are yet to deal with this man, even going to meet his counterpart. Oh, it's
Let's
a
go.
little bit of Bucky style for Buzz, but is there more behind it? Okay.
They've got the kill with the nano. Meteor goes down to Zeppa, though, who was holding strong until Buzz stepped up.
Look at this Asian.
The gun fingers finding a
Loki, I love Neo,
these
bro.
players
Fuck,
out
don't
the
hurt,
round,
bro.
and
This
maybe
Asian is
C9
actually
soon
fucking
to
fun,
taste
bro.
defeat.
Just buff Jet.
The first
Buff
time
Jet,
here.
fine.
Got
Careful.
the headshot as well.
Down B.
The tag onto Oxy, the headshot for Rossi. And now, well, there's a little bit of danger brewing for that attacking side. Somehow I'm even considering that to be Buzz with a Bucky. He's backing off, though, and conceding the space. And there's not really a fight that T1 want to take at the moment, except for that Marshall swinging out. Another tag. Zeppa and Oxy very low.
This is now very scary indeed. Stax falls back. Izu's managed to get one with the classic. The flash through is going to delay even further, and they're starting to run out of time. Oxy needs to get something, and in fact, he falls. Still yet to get that plant in, and the fact is, Moose is alone. Vic is still very far away. In fact, by the time he gets here, the clock may already be gone, and with the Cosmic Divide fading, he manages another, but he's still surrounded. Spike on the deck for Vic.
This is the round they win, man.
Honestly, save the
Crazy.
gun. I don't think there's any way he manages to win this.
take whatever they
Maybe
can, bro.
He can deny them picking up some of the guns.
He wins the win.
There's one at least. Yeah, like you said, there's no taking the round. The Thrifty secured, and only 1 player to carry forward a weapon. We'll see if this is going to be a big advantage for C9. A 9-3 half would almost assure them victory. We could still be neck and neck.
They did this hit before. But last time, there we go. That's the wall I was looking for, to give them that extra little bit of space, and straight away Oxy capitalizes off it. His teammates given the chance, but it's only trades.
Down.
Now Zeppa is not yet
there's
lost.
Surfer
There isn't
Russell.
really anybody to capitalize off taking him down. So this will give them the man advantage, but they are going to have to give up the space on the site. This will allow T1 to get back in.
Pulling them in.
Can they find anything off the back of it?
Oh, and another attempt. It's at least gotten into half. This is going to be dangerous. Hunter's Fury comes in. Luckily, those players can't stick on top, or it would be certain death. Flank around from Zeppi, hears it, knowing that it's
Did you
half.
hear it?
Now Stun comes in, and Zeppa runs to stop the defuse if it was underway.
Rossi again,
Luckily,
bro.
In the chaos, the kills tip back and forth, but with C9's advantage.
Been caught in moments. But this one works out. Immediately out of there, trying to hunt him down, but he's already dissipated, gone. And joining up with Buzz, it is a terrifying duo to try and hold on to this site. Straight away, though, Buzz clears that position already. Kills off Oxy, who is going to cause them issues, and they're starting to run out of time. They still need to clear these players from the backlines, but Rossi's done well. Taking down another. The spray as well doesn't land, with Vic getting one more
Time,
kill, but they still have
time.
to get that defusal. They still have to deal with Izu in the backlines. And finally, that plant goes down.
Oh, with low HP on Zeppa, he's barely able to escape that fight, looking instead for the operator. One hit regardless, but Izu lands it 3-piece for T1. We've seen this before, but Rossi in a clutch. Which one will outweigh the other? Gate crash all the way to
It is
elbow.
him again,
Rossi
bro.
knows they could be anywhere, surrounded in his head, fighting his demons as T1 just wait him out and eventually find him down below. Another round for the defensive side, closing the gap.
Good, bro.
And 7-5 still possible. And if they don't use utility to clear, they'll walk right into this operator. The smoke fades, and Izu not landing the shot, but uses the gate crash for a second chance. A second shot at these, maybe even a third.
Oh, he's stuck in the corner. In fact, he's taking a lot of damage. He's gone down. They've not been able to find anything.
Great
Stacks at least will be able to get one. The ult popped from Buzz, trying to basically do this on his own. He's left out on his own, but there's Sylvan. Just ran through that cosmic divide. Moose's backstab could be everything, but they are watching for it. They are
What?
for it. Doesn't even matter. He's still going to manage
Coming
to
around
land
now,
the
Buzz
shot
is low.
with Meteor, and even repositions through his own cage.
Sylvan, man.
Though,
Good
the
shot.
hero of this round, waiting patiently, and Vic started this with
15
a
seconds.
pistol, still has a pistol, and unfortunately just has no time.
Yeah, I mean, it's time to just run in and die. A crazy play, and if it works out, be written into the history books. Unfortunately, it's another kill for Sylvan. And a 7-5 half now locked in for T1. C9. Well, one's being spotted towards the elbow, and there's going to be a lot of trouble. Relay Bolt hits the back. The stun is up. Vic in trouble. Calls for some support,
Vic.
but he might not need it. That's 2
Vic.
for 3, and back for Vic. And he almost got a little bit more, but now the kills swing back the other way, and T1 not down and out just yet.
They haven't managed to get the plant. So the time pressure not get onto C9. They don't have to get aggressive, but maybe want to try and catch these players while they reposition. The plant tap from Meteor is basically trying to bait them into a fight, and it works. Oxy goes swinging. No trade available, but eventually
But it's hanging.
Rossi, the Pistol King, will get
The new
things done.
kid.
A man, though, that's been
25.
truly ridiculous in these sort of rounds. Think back to that first pistol, almost winning the 1 versus 4. He's going to shroud himself in cover, but the swing is, well, it's expected completely. Now, Vic has already got all the information that C9 will need. You can see the immediate response of Oxy rotating on the map, stacking up this side. And he's
Oxy?
okay. Maybe the stack is just him alone. Already getting 2 kills. Has a little bit of support. He's the man with the rifle, though. He's the one that could be the danger. Look at him try and do it all, but he can't quite dance past Izu.
V2.
Even still, though, Rossi's there with the trade. He's also going to tag up the player planting.
Oh
There
my,
is no
yo,
escape
Oxy,
for
you are
Meteor.
amazing, kid. You won the game
Big
personality with
bonus
this
win for
play.
C9.
Their numbers will overpower what C9 have put into play.
I'm looking at the shotgun. It's hunting down Vic and looking for a
Nice,
little bit
Buzz.
more. Buzz. An explosive round to start. He's going back to the judge. He's expecting someone to push him. And he's
Nice,
down.
nice, nice.
The neon show for the
Nice
last
game
couple
here.
rounds. And if anything, you'd expect the 2 players on the other side to fall back. Oxy, though, he's got his ult for the next round. Still has some bonus cash. He wants to do damage.
There's a couple players, and everyone, in fact, just one hit
Huge
to
round, Buzz. Huge round.
Well, Izu hasn't spotted Oxy to start with, but it's all just clearing the information. Faking out the presence as he moves towards the back of A side. Decoy in hand as Oxy. puts a bit of a disruption into the mix. 3 kills already. The ult has created more than enough space for his teammates to
Neon,
flood
bro.
right back into.
And we got
That's
things
kind
on
of-
VCT
I
Gaming
guess we didn't
Changers
really touch on it too much, but
that
Oxy
didn't play Neon, bro.
has these rounds-
Told ya.
Try and make sure he's actually able to get out of there, and he's not even going to risk it. Calls for the cavalry. May even just opt to try and play this one as a retake. Challenging versus Buzz in these early fights has not been easy. It does likely mean there's going to be that post-plant scenario. Cosmic Divide, though. It's one of those ults in this position where you can lock off a part of the map completely. And that's exactly what the plan is.
They're all waiting on the other side of that Cosmic Divide, aware that this play was coming in. Reacting to it is something else, but Stax gets the trade at least. as Oxy is dropped and Moose attempts a knife through the wall. Buzz repositioning back and forth, avoiding this blade. And Moose just can't
What?
get in.
Do it
Eventually,
too?
Rossi catches him from behind. Space freed up.
Oh, it's here again. It's here again.
A big round to step up. We needed someone to dig deep, and now Meteor
Yeah, Meteor.
delivers.
He's too good,
That
man.
was
He's too
Stax,
good.
though. He's had a tough game so far. And a slow march of T1 down B long has not yet been spotted. There is a trap waiting for them. Moose goes for the spam, but won't find it. And now look how quick they're on top of you. Moose, he's shot in the back. The slide pass by Buzz, but the challenge by Zeppa. Happy to rush on in. Meteor doesn't get quite as much as I thought, and in fact, this is falling apart, leaving Stax to know it.
I want to mention,
See,
the
not
servers
one
are
to
so
give up
good.
those
I
clutches.
don't even
It's
think about that.
12-8.
Because
This
they're
round
doing a
looked like
perfect
it
job,
was
bro.
set up for T1
These guys
success, and
are
instead,
incredible, man.
C9
Incredible. And it's
clutched it
map
out.
point for C9,
We
bro.
could have seen a 4-man spray.
We don't talk
from it.
about
Like the
how
whole
good
roster
servers
of
are
C9 lined up
when they are
at one
good
point.
at doing a good
Well,
job,
it's
man.
just
We
keep
should do
knocking it. Look, here.
more often.
They're all just basically lined up, and somehow Oxy gets away. Vic wins this battle with a classic, and then, well, okay, yeah, you set them up and you leave Oxy at the end. He's going to knock him down. That is a round that T1 are going to want to live to forget. And more worryingly, they put C9 on map point.
That's it. Now 4 in a row
One more.
for T1.
I want to see 5 maps today, bro.
A task just got a
Thanks
whole
with the
lot
sheriff.
harder. It looked like they were teed up for
I'm
a
a bucket for the
2-round
bus,
gap,
but this
and
is could
instead,
be. You're gonna get 5 kills with this weapon.
oh, C9 seemed to have this one. On the edge. Spike is on its way back, but I think we're seeing Reveal go through. The question is there full commitment from Buzz and Izu? Wall goes up, and players go in. Yep, they're going to commit to this push, using the decoy to clear the traps as they go. Finding a little safe space to battle, but Izu's gone down in the process.
There's still some severe weaknesses. A Moose
Okay.
with his setup in tow, looking to cause issues. Buzz might be one of the few saving graces of this
Great stun, bro.
round. And
Great
he is
stun,
doing
bro.
an incredible job of it.
Oh, I can do that too.
Though, as he will now be left with his ult in hand. And Oxy has the same. The thing is, without that ultimate, he only has a Bucky. It's already at 50%, and Oxy's just patiently waiting.
Did you?
It was never going to be a 3-0 series as C9
Thanks,
will
God.
bring it back.
Just as we hoped, Tom. Back and forth, and it starts that way. 13-10 for T1 on Abyss. 13-8 for C9. They battle right back and guarantee us at least a 4th map. That will be brought here on the attack. Nice flash up close. Zeppa.
Ooh, Stax.
it's not
How
gonna be
the
first
fuck did
blood
they get
for
this
Zeppa.
kill?
Instead, Stax taking him down, and Oxy with a bit of weight on his shoulders. Nice shot.
Man, he's so
3
good.
down, and T1 left in the dirt.
One enemy remaining.
Yeah, he's
Ace,
going to do it.
ace.
A chance to maybe clean things up, but it won't be. Moose will steal that one away. Still potential flashes thereafter, T1. They can look to go through this Viper. Util is super aggressive.
Zeppa
though. It's
loves to
the
do
fence
that.
tries to go through. I don't know if Moose is long for this world. I thought even
Yeah, it
Buzz
didn't
might
work
take
out for
himself
that,
down, but how
man.
close
The
he
last
got
2 gotta say.
to his
This
opponent.
is a good map for Team 1,
But
man.
again,
They already proved that on
incredibly
this tournament.
clean take.
As you can see the trap wire awaiting
Oh my.
the jump out. This is a very common play, though, and one you can see they're more than ready for on the side of T1. Avoiding that, and a flash coming through from Gecko means that they can blitz straight in.
Yeah.
Players smoked out, but look, just behind that smoke
Rossi.
is Zeppa. He'll take his moment to strike as the chaos ensues, but the
Three.
Mundi, he ran
Okay,
straight
okay.
through, and it took too much damage.
Rossi
Luckily,
with 4, man.
Rossi's
Huge
here to
round, man.
clean
Huge
it up.
round.
4 kills from inside the tube. Creeping forward here. One away from the Steel Guard and the ult that could take their weapons out of the round. I'm not sure how Stax has offered that battle. I'm not sure how Meteor gets away quite as free as he does, almost losing his head in the end. But these players in Bath pushing up means that there's
Good
not as much
reposition, Rossi.
presence around A main. In fact, the TPUs, they go in the other direction. There's a trap here for Rossi to work around. He's big in clutch scenarios, up against the numbers,
Beautiful,
and he's
beautiful. Yo,
smoked
it's
them
just smart,
in their
man.
tracks. Spike down 10 seconds, and he's killing them all.
What a pick, C9, what a
3 big
pick.
kills, 6 seconds. They need to run it. In fact, the time is now gone. No time to get that plant. But Moose, he needs
And this
to
is
run
personal for Rossi,
kills,
dude.
Baking it out just in time, and even finishing up the meal. Second or two,
Man,
and right
C9 has
here,
4 players here
T1
on
couldn't
B,
quite
bro.
replicate that result. Change in traps on the B setup.
Look at where they are.
My eyes are down.
The info is huge. Three players still on long. Steel Garden, let's see how much it can do. Taking away the primary weapons.
Oh, it got them. It got the players over on long as well, but they won
What a
the
raid,
matches
bro.
with the
What a
pistols
fucking
anyway.
raid.
You took away the primary, and they're doing it with the secondary. The showstopper then gets
And they lost the fucking round!
This round started
Can you
so
believe
well
it?
for C9, but now it's left onto Oxy. So many players still to deal with. The nade will buy him a little bit of extra time, but eventually that
Sylvan
spike
has
is going to
ult.
be planted. He's got to try and do it all on
Not
his own,
even
and he
need a
can't make it
buzz.
out
What the
versus Buzz.
fuck was that,
Got
bro?
incredibly messy. It didn't matter. Oxy's been so happy to just push versus the Vice of Meteor, not allowing him the space that he would desire. Moose also just sat in that back corner. Plant will be denied, but Moose has been lost. Now, the return of the showstopper on the other side, but no one meets their maker.
Somehow that barely even did damage to Izu. Have to feel like C9 were robbed. Sylvan will be punished by Rossi. An animal when it comes to this shorty. And now the eyes drawn towards Lamps means that Zeppa could be free to just walk right up behind Izu. A free kill and a flash that follows. Stacks reacts well for the first, the second, and almost the third. No way! They're down low, 14 HP. And
The fucking legend! 20 years doing this shit, bro. Fucking Stacks, you are amazing, bro.
T1 tie it up.
Already, a null command used. They're going straight into A.
Trap destroyed on the right, but not the left. That leaves Stacks in a vulnerable position. Oxy, oh, he gets a little greedy and not able to defend that body now. Stacks will be brought right back to life. Spike planted, sight secured, and the flank, Zeppa knows at this point. I think they've got a read on where these traps have been coming in. He's going to go the long way around. This means you don't expect to see C9 on the site. Going quite that
Look
quick.
at them. Look at
Group
them.
up.
The timing there on
slows them
Zeppa.
down even further. That might play into their favor, though.
Insane.
With Zeppa causing trouble behind. Buzz has the nade as well. That's going to force them out of the smoke into the open, but it might not matter. Who's left to stop them?
Oh, it's him.
Again.
It's the guy. Not this time. Not this time. But Zeppa, what a round. He got the perfect timing, bro.
From this attacking side towards A as they group and push straight in. Not much resistance with Sylvan down 5 HP and 0 seconds later. This is a successful start to the pistol for C9, which is just the story of their Red Bull home ground.
Yeah, they've been fantastic in these pistol rounds. It's been something that T1 has struggled with. All players back up to full health, although not for long. That's Rossi down. That might just be an opener back into this one. You still got a flash, but more importantly, the wingman acting as that third player, acting as that diffuser, but that won't be there for long. Zeppa adds another one to his growing tally, and it's left all onto Meteor. He needs to try and find these kills in quick succession, but they are playing so passively at this stage that it would have to be an error, and there isn't one to be had.
Despite avoiding that Gecko flash.
Oh, Rossi.
And that was learned the hard way by Izu. Molly down, but the blast packs through. The nade clears back sight. Sylvan quickly reoccupies that space. Steps are heard. They know where he is. But the shot is wonderful. One more around the corner. And he's got 3, making 4.
Yo, kid. I like that. I like what I say, kid.
Phenomenal
Good job, man.
series
Good
so
job.
far
That's
for this
beautiful.
young gun. And well, another under the belt.
And they are ready and waiting. If they can clear him out, that would be huge in value. He's trying to jump up to avoid it, and he just about manages it. And it's going to be the switch up, but look at the position of Sylvan. He's waiting.
He has up
But
to
with
his strike. He
25
has up
seconds
to his
left,
strike.
Again, that ult's still in play. They're still waiting for them to go on the move, and he still managed to survive. Now, those guns will be taken away. As they look to hit into this site, they only have 12 seconds to try and get in, and they're only using the pistols on the majority of the players. Time is ticking, and that
No time, no time, no time, no time, no time.
to get that final kill, and look where Sylvan is. No chance.
What a crazy round, bro.
From the setup on B. So frequently in the last game, it was the A site, and the shift up in composition, it seems to be helping. For now, at least, making it much tougher for them to find the space. Look at how slow everybody is. No one reacting to push in with Oxy because of all that utility. And sure, Meteor goes down, but he's done enough. He's certainly done his job. Low HP on Stacks in the corner. And now he's in trouble. If they take him
Huge
down,
kills,
the numbers are
Zeppa.
even yet again. Buzz, though, showstopper, but on the other side of the map, it's Sylvan that has to hold strong. 10 seconds, and the plan needs to come in soon. They've got a spot that they believe to be safe.
Stop it. Just gotta stop it.
To deny it here and now, and knowing he has the kill if he doesn't. 12.
Yo, this Sylvan guy, man, he's playing good Valorant, bro.
Showstopper
And
for what
map
could be the last round.
and their money is shit.
Make things awkward for players in close corners. I'll attempt to try and destroy them, but that's a big win for Meteor. There's nobody else coming from that angle. It makes it tough for the rest to face off against this crossfire up in the window alongside Stax, but he goes down. It's now left onto the new boy. A showstopper thrown out to try and end it. Doesn't quite connect, but it will matter in the end. It is T1
And Haven,
the advantage.
historically, is a good map for Stax, bro.
The first Pacific team to ever win Red Bull home ground, and to deal C9 a potential third defeat in the final.
Oh my god. Vasco.
And it's time to kick off.
It is fucking time! Haven, my friends.
Straight off the bat.
Let's go.
Buzz is dancing.
Already dancing, already
We'll
feeling
see how these neon
the floor,
battles
the
go
atmosphere.
down. Buzz has been a terrifying prospect to face off against, but we know as the series goes on,
Fuck.
Oxy just
I wanna see
better and
5 maps.
T1 had their warm up earlier.
Come down,
on,
T1, just a little bit.
into their
But
day.
they
A
probably
series
tired about it,
done,
man.
and PO3 behind them in this sense
Yeah.
of the BO5. Oxy straight through. He can't see a thing, but he's still hitting heads. The body shot to finish. Sylvan. The reveal could be deadly. Moose locking down the side angle. T1 needs something to cling on to, and there's nothing being given. Even the damage eventually converted by a trap wire. That's something, but C9 are flooding from all directions.
I don't think I ever died to a triple
Another
R,
pistol
bro.
under their belt. This is where Oxy looking to push up. Potentially gonna try. I thought maybe a dart would be used behind it, but no. He's just playing around the gap in the edge of the smoke. A re-smoke put in that will keep him safe for now. More importantly, though, he's got rid of Sylvan, so smokes won't even be available for T1.
Okay. Oxy won't be available for C9. Cage getting absolutely domed. And oh, Meteor, that timing perfect on the paranoia from Vic. Meteor had no chance of getting out of there alive, and now the hope instead sits towards this A site, but Rossi won't give up any more ground. A 4v2. The push up by Buzz. Okay, he could actually be the savior of this round. Rossi and Zappa group up. No,
What?
they line up too. Buzz, phenomenal play. And with Stacks coming in on the utility, there's no choice but to run into the open for Moose. That looked like C9's round, and it was. There is no need for them to be the ones forced to
They
make
could
it.
also be waiting out the ult. That's the thing. Just almost let it
Okay,
go, but
that's
that's the
good, that's
refresh.
good.
That gives Oxy another bite of the cherry. That ult was going to be gone within a matter of seconds. Instead, he can now reposition and continue to try and spam damage. Straight through the smoke he goes.
Oh my god, Zeppa, you're a boss.
To do the majority of the damage.
Trade me, no?
Standing, but he stands strong. Still, the man behind.
Okay, huge round,
is
man.
not
Huge round.
Rossi.
And lots of players on mid. Recon going deep. This is a full push from Oxy, using this agent to the best of his ability, getting up in their face. Hunter's Fury put through, but T1 winning the fights to start. Hunter's Fury gets Sylvan, though, trapped in the corner with Zepp, and numbers back to a 2v2. 70 HP on Stacks. Buzz in the same boat. But they're the attackers, and they choose where to take this fight, grouping up and moving to the C site. The question is, will Moose be involved in this battle, or will the Cam simply set them up for the retake?
Well, there's the information.
Tripwire destroyed.
He's hoping that someone would walk into one of these trips or give him that fight. There is the trip, but just as he looks at it, Moose takes the kill, and he can now look to reveal, but never mind.
Yo, bro.
Still Stack spams onto the body. He knows where his teammate went down. Stun in towards that.
Yo, you guys are giving a chance for the legend?
Leader of the pack.
The leader of the pack, bro. The father of Korean FPS. He's the GOAT or Sol is the GOAT? Ah, for me, Stacks is the GOAT, I think.
Rolling Thunder, 1 away from Stacks, 2 away for Izu. And an immediate TP into heaven. He is going to stick this, but instantly revealed.
Oh my god.
Sylvan fighting on
Bro,
borrowed
not
time, but
outcome
he
there,
is
bro.
still alive.
Just about. He's made it down below, nice and safe.
Wow.
But the problem is once Oxy dives down, pops the fast lane into play, and isolates the duel, you are not going to be having a fun time. And here it comes. Already forcing him out into the open. Rolling Thunder comes back as a response though, and there will be no further aggression. Tag on Sylvan. They know exactly where he is, but as they drop down, Buzz is awaiting them. Sylvan still in position. They can't even get to him. All the bodyguards come out to play. And Moose waiting this whole time for Meteor to fall, for that trap to go out of play. C9. Retake on A seems likely again, but they've got an early flank. The trap destroyed gives it away, but they know that Izu's close.
He's done well. Again, always having impact. This battle between the two on the flank could be absolutely everything. He's hit the initial headshot through the wall. But does he expect the second he does? Bro. It's a good read. He knows he's coming.
Izu, crazy.
He should have been taken down. But the Hunter's Fury for the opposing side does nothing. He now has one of his own to try and trap them on the way back in. This round is all Izu, but Buzz will do the lift.
Their money shit.
Regionally, they're always fantastic, but on the international stage, they've never got to lift a trophy. And now they have the chance to be the first Pacific team to do it with Red Bull home ground.
Spike planted.
With prior years going to EMEA, and of course, the Americas. Meteor is already being pressured. A lot of players going in his direction, but Moose goes down. Meteor
Come on, C9.
does well.
Come on, C9.
At least get one. The trades seem to be sticking in their favor. We spoke about the pistol magic of C9, but that magic needs to come up again. Rossi still standing big, has found another. Maybe there's still life in them just yet.
Let's fucking go! No, not you, bro. Not you, bro. Not you, bro. Not you, man.
They just can't.
Stack is destroying C9, bro.
They are going into B, but there are traps awaiting them. They missed the first one, and they'll run straight in. Waiting is Izu. The stun, no, has slowed him and given Oxy a chance.
Did my job, guys.
On the Bucky, trying to
don't fuck it up.
Life back into C9's home ground. But Stacks, he's kept a little bit of control on this side of the map. And if himself and Sylvan can draw their eye, Buzz might be able to break this wide open. In fact, C9 are just fighting for that side of the map.
Well, that's the thing. When you have the stingers, you need to get close. You don't want to take these range battles, and that's exactly what they've given Sylvan. Another 3K to add to the collection.
Yo, low-key, this team one thing. I love it. I love it.
For T1.
Fuck yeah, this
just
team is good, bro.
Away from a trophy.
Bulldog to work.
Thank you for, bro. Thank you for.
We can make magic happen.
They force again.
To the Bucky. As he slides his way in, there's no one to be found. Oh my!
Oh, that's not what you want to see.
Man.
It's already a weak purchase for
Where did they find this guy? Where was he?
Stacks and his squads in the past were renowned for these A-site retakes. So it's what can C9 do to disrupt this? The stun will try and delay. Already maneuvering them into that back corner, but the defenders have already made their way out. Vic does well, Zephyr does well, but it's Sylvan again. He's now going to try and ace clutch this one out, but he is surrounded.
Rossi, let's go, man. Let's go. Sylvan, no money.
Again, we highlight those IGLs.
They might do a half buy.
Now, does the pressure take over? You're up against T1 with some incredibly experienced players. You need to be at your best.
Oh, Sylvan, he steps into the fray! Oxy thought he'd respect him, that he'd step back, but no. Sylvan's feeling it, he's found himself in this half. The impact puts us back to a 3v2 rolling thunder from Stacks. The cage has fallen. Look at Neon, space. Even still, he almost takes them down in the reposition to the right side. Vic clearing the wrong way. He doesn't know
30 seconds left.
that heavy traffic is just around the corner. Flank play from Moose. Hopes he can find the impact. We're on board with Buzz, but the damage is in from Stacks. Dropped the spike and left Moose to try to do it all. 1v2, spike recovered. And Moose, well, he's running right into Izu off screen. That could have been a battle to settle the game. Instead, looks like Moose will grab a plant.
It's everywhere.
Izu's running it down. Izu's running it down. He's taking the fight and he's won it. The defuse, as a result, 11 rounds for T1.
It was like on Neon there, bro.
They are fully committed to C.
Oh yeah, there's no backing off now. all the util put in. Paranoia slows them down though. Oxy, even hit by that rolling thunder. In a bit of an awkward spot, but he's sliding around at the wrong time, looking the wrong way. Stacks on the backside with Buzz, putting up the numbers, and it's the triple to set T1 up for a trophy lift, 12-6.
And he's leading the charge here. 6 rounds in a row
Nina,
needed for C9.
do you think C9 can come back?
History will repeat itself for the second
Nina,
time.
do you think C9 can come back?
Third defeat.
Or T1's gonna win?
They still have weapons to work with, though. Zephyr and Moose are going to take the
Doesn't give a
hit,
shit, bro.
not have the
Shit,
rifles.
the game's already over.
And for T1, well, you guessed it. They've got everything they
C9
desired
second place
and an
again,
opening
bro.
pick.
Unbelievable,
And
man.
it's
Guys are
Sylvan
cursed.
again to find that. His defensive side has been a huge step up, and no one could have predicted Stacks walking through that smoke. The confidence in play for T1.
But T1, it's nice to see you on the top
Another domino
of Valorant, bro. GG.
Red Bull homegrown champion.
Another championship for Faker. That guy doesn't stop, bro.
An incredible performance from them from start to finish. A team that went through hell today, had to play a best of 3 versus Foot, had to play a best of 5 versus C9.
Legend.
A team that was built to win. They brought in...
Yo, I wanna say thanks to Jane G and DRX for letting us get Buzz, Stacks, and Major. Thank you.
Incredible for years.
Red Bull Home Ground 2024 champions!